Welcome to Why Voices. To all my young adults, it's just good to be in the lab one more time. And boy, do I got a good one for you guys today. I got to dig back deep, but I'm going to be talking about a great company today, the top dog, NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA. Yeah. I'm going to be telling you guys, how NVIDIA accidentally became AI superpower. Not just AI superpower, but the AI superpower. You know, what NVIDIA is doing, today, when you think about NVIDIA is, well, first of all, NVIDIA is AI. They build all the chips for AI. NVIDIA is robots, okay? NVIDIA is data centers. All of this, guys, is just building up into the future. And if you don't got this in your portfolio, this ain't financial advice, but you guys could get a NVIDIA right now at a premium now that the war is going on. Okay, this is something you guys need to put in your portfolio, but I'm not gonna telling y'all what to do, but I just want to break down NVIDIA today, okay? Check this out, guys. You guys need to buckle up because today we're talking about a company that went from powering video games to powering the entire future of technology. Yes, we are in a technology world. And guess who's powering the future? NVIDIA. Yeah, this is the number one big dog in the world right now. Okay. Uh, a company so dominant, this company is so dominant that 90% of the world's highest GPUs come from them. A company whose chips help build Chat GPT. Yeah. This company not only help build Chat GPT, but also it is the leading company that runs. I seen one in Oklahoma. They self-driving cars. Okay, that's NVIDIA. Okay, I seen one for the first time in Oklahoma. Okay, uh, trains, NVIDIA's powering them, robots, and even digital virtual worlds. That's something that everybody's sleeping on. You know, the world of technology now is leading us into digital virtual worlds. Okay, the company NVIDIA, you just got to have it in your portfolio. Let's just rewind a little bit. In 1993, three guys, Jensen, Chris, and Curtis, had this wild idea. And their idea was, what if we could build a chip that made computers see the world in 3D? This was before front frontnet, before VR, before any of the graphics we take for granted today. And by 1999, NVIDIA invented the GPU. For you young adults who don't know what the GPU is, the graphic processing unit. And guess what, guys? It changed everything. Suddenly, games look real. When they invented GPU, the games start to come to life. Games began to look real. Movies had better effects. Computers could handle way more visual information than they used to be. When I'm talking about when GPU came into existence by these three creators. But guess what, guys? Uh, this is where the plot twists. The GPU wasn't just good graphics. It was secretly perfect for something much, much bigger. In the mid 2000s, researchers realized something crazy about GPU. The same GPU that made video games look amazing could also do massive parallel math in lightning speed. Now just think about what I said. Because of GPU came into existence in 2000, that means that the world could now do math in lightning speed. And when you could do math in lightning speed, that changes the whole dynamics of the world because everything have to do with math, okay? That meant GPUs was the perfect for machines and learning AI. Yeah, back in 2000, AI was just getting started because of this company, NVIDIA. This was the moment NVIDIA went from gaming company to an AI powerhouse. They doubled down with CUDA in 2006, software that let scientists use GPUs were for research suddenly became more able to do research that powered us into where we are now. Then in 2012, NVIDIA powered AlexNex, the neutral network that kicked off the modern AI revolution as we know it. Fast forward to today. NVIDIA is no longer just a chip company. Oh no. They become what C.O. Jensen calls an AI factory. That's what NVIDIA is now. They are the AI factory. They power AI models like Chat, GPT. OpenAI trained, check this out, OpenAI trained Chat GPT using 10,000 NVIDIA's GPUs. See how big this company is? Yeah, we have OpenAI. We have Chat GPT because of the big dog, NVIDIA. They build hardware and software. This company, NVIDIA, they build, let me say that again. They build hardware and software. NVIDIA, they build GPUs. They build AI supercomputers. They build robotic platforms. They build data centers. And I like this one here because everybody's sleeping on what NVIDIA is doing quietly. Omniverse, the virtual world engine. Think about that. The virtual world engine. All of a sudden, yeah, pretty soon, I'm going to be able to be in 10 places at once, virtually. Think how powerful that's going to be. Okay? They're pushing into wild, futuristic stuff. Talking about the video. I'm going to get into the charts in a little bit to tell you guys the great deal that you can get in on right now. It's not financial advice, okay? But you guys can get in the video because of the war at a premium right now, okay? They're pushing into futuristic stuff. At the 2026 GTC keynote, NVIDIA showed off. Yeah, they flashed on us, gave us a little insight, okay? They showed off new AI gaming upgrades, AI agents, robots. They showed off new robots, new space-based data centers. Yes, space, let me say that slow, based data centers. Literally in orbit, literally in outer space. Hey guys, this is not sci-fi. This is happening right now. Every major tech company depends on NVIDIA, and you guys can get it at a premium. I'm going to show it to you guys on the charts in just a little bit. Yeah, every major tech company depends on NVIDIA. And who are those companies? The big dogs. Microsoft depends on NVIDIA. Amazon depends on NVIDIA. Google, Tesla, Meta, all of these use NVIDIA's hardware to run their AI system. All these big dogs let you know that NVIDIA needs to be in your portfolio. Okay, okay. NVIDIA isn't following the AI wave. NVIDIA is the wave. Let's talk about you though for a second, young adults. I want to talk about you for just a second before we get into the charts. You are the next generation. And why should young adults care about NVIDIA? Number one, AI is becoming the new electricity. You remember when the world first discovered electricity? There was a boom. Well, guess who's the new electricity to the world? It's going to be NVIDIA. Every industry, every healthcare, every transportation system, entertainment, finance is being built right under your nose with AI that comes from NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the engine behind the transformation. And this is why you guys need to be buckling down and putting NVIDIA in your portfolios right now while you guys can get it at a premium. NVIDIA is shaping jobs in the future. Yeah, old jobs that you guys are used to seeing, they going away. I remember when you go to the store and you have 10, 15 people at the register. Now they got self-checkout, okay? I remember when you can go to Taco Bell, and there's a person. No, you go in there now, you push a button and your taco come up right there in front of you, okay? I remember the guy down back in my day, the guy that used to have to mop the floors at Walmart, okay? They got robots doing that now. Okay, so the world is changing right in front of you guys' eyes, and you guys don't even see it. That's why I'm trying to wake you guys up, so you guys can get in on the next boom. Invest in NVIDIA, okay? And guess what? The virtual world is coming into existence, whether y'all like it or not. Okay? So NVIDIA is shaping jobs for the future. Robots, AI engineering, virtual, the world of design, data science, all of these fields rely on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a lesson that you guys need to take in right now in innovation. They didn't stay stuck on just games. They reinvented themselves twice. That's the mindset adults need to have today. And I'm challenging all you young adults, reinvent yourself. God has given you something that you guys haven't even tapped into yet. Your mind. Reinvent yourself. So I'm going to close off and get into the charts pretty soon. But here's the real message. NVIDIA is proof that one idea can change the world. And I drop by to tell you, young adults, that idea that's going to take us to the next leap, it's going to come from you guys. One idea can change the world if you're bold enough to chase it. They started with gaming. They ended up the powerhouse of AI, robots, self-driving cars, and the next generation of computing. This is why I'm telling you guys, NVIDIA is a company that you need to have in your portfolio. NVIDIA is the future. Is it? It's not something, you guys, that you wait for. It's something you build. What are you building for your legacy? You guys need to start building your portfolios out. Build your own legacy. Don't wait. That $25 that I'm trying to get you guys to invest in yourself every payday for the next 10 years is going to be huge, okay? Because it's going to free you up as young investors to start doing some other things. By then, your mind is going to be a lot sharper and you guys is going to go to the moon, okay? Now I'm going to get into the charts in just a second here. But I just want to let you guys know, hey, I love this company, NVIDIA, and we're going to get into the charts real quick. I always like to take you guys to the charts, and we're going to look back at, start at 1 year ago. I want you guys to see that all-time high up there at 217. Matter of fact, let me put a little horizontal line at 217. That was a high, okay? Now, I'm going back a year ago because we came out of the Biden-Harris administration into the Trump administration. And man, we was starting to boom. And America had at this time an opportunity to put in some leaders that would take the country to another high, but we chose to go a different direction. And so since then, 1 year ago, we was sitting at, was that 212.17, okay? And then we changed administration. So I'm gonna I always tell you guys, we gotta look left in order to know what's gonna happen in the future. But we go back a year ago, and we can see that it dropped from 212.17 all the way down to 197.62 as a high, okay? And then we went go back 6 months ago. This is when Trump coming off. As you can see up here, we was floating around, you know. Actually, we had a high of 217.63. But then, that was just 6 months ago, a high. But as you guys look at the charts, the new president came in office, and then the videos just start going down. Now, just because they going down, that don't mean that the company is bad, because we know that this is the #1 company in the world. But this is an opportunity for you guys to get in right now, okay? Look how it started to crash. I'm just showing you guys on the charts how it started to go down. This is just 6 months ago, okay? 6 months ago, okay? We still had a high of 211 6 months ago, okay? Now let's go back 3 months ago. 3 months ago, oh man. Man, he's in office now, and man, stuff is just starting to go the wrong way. Yeah. You know, I was hoping that we would get, a president like John Kasich or even Kamala in office. That was my hope between the two. That's who I had picked to be. But as you guys can see, 3 months ago, it started to crash down. We did have a high of 203 3 months ago. But then he's really in office now, guys. And look how it started to drop. Yeah, 203. Let's go back a month ago. There's a 203 up there. 203 was way up here. Look how it just crashed. Yeah, yeah. All this that's going on with the United States. It just started to crash down under this new administration. Okay. And then we're gonna go back 5 days ago. Okay, we had a high. It tried to rally. We had a low of 169.63 5 days ago. I wish you guys could have got in right there. Let me go ahead and mark that off right there. That would have been a good, if you guys could have caught it, 5 days ago, you could have caught it down there at 169.34, but it tried to rally back up, okay? And it rallied all the way back up to 181, you know, 181, that's 5 days. That was a high. And then now we're in war. It's starting to crash back down. And currently, where we are today, we're sitting at, well, it was a low at 173. 172.87 was a low today. This is why I'm telling you guys this is a great buy right now. You can get this company. I show you guys at a premium price at this time. Even if you bought it at 172, 170, I'm thinking it's probably going, because we're in war, you guys might mess around, buy this in the 60s, somewhere around there, 165 or something like, and then just start averaging costs down from there, but just keep an eye on it. You might even get this one, before all this is over. You might get it at 150 a share. That's a steal. Because let me tell you something. When this economy turns around, and if we get out of war, that's a big if, because they talk about putting boots on the ground. That's going to cause a lot of more deaths. And then, MAGA's got to pay because they got us into all this. So, we're going to lose a lot of our young adults in this war. If they put boots on the ground, there's going to be a lot of young adults coming back in burial bags. Okay, and we have to pay for what our leaders did, and we have to pay as American people because we sit back and allowed it to happen. Now, I'm not saying all of us sit back. Some of us tried to tell America what to do, but hey, in this country, the majority rules. So we just going to have to be in a position to, uh, you know, uh, take what God do to us because we're going to pay. Anytime we turn away from Him and we just fall in with the killing and with what Israel been doing, Netanyahu, whatever his name is, doing all that killing over there, and God say, thou shalt not kill, we got to pay a price. Okay, so I'm trying to get you guys to start setting yourself up, and all we got to do as Americans is what God told us to do, turn from our wicked ways. If my people that's called by my name will humble themselves and turn from our wicked ways and seek His face, He says, we'll be prosperous again. But I don't know, there's so much hate going on. There's so much division in Congress and the Senate and the president going on. I don't know if we can repair it. But I'm praying that we can repair it. But I'm doing more than praying. I'm trying to position me and my family for the future. Because one thing I do know, God is still on the throne. He have not relinquished His throne to anybody. So I'm going to get off here. Talk to you guys soon. Love y'all. Stockman Ford. Young investors, get busy. Download the Stash app, the Weeble app, the Robinhood app, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. Get you one. Download it on your phone and get busy. And if you're 16 years old, download it on your mom's phone or somebody that you love the most. And you guys start investing together. And then when we come out of all this, you guys will be smiling. Talk to y'all soon.